Buonasera.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
If it's morning or night, that's how confused we are.
I'm really confused. Oh, I have to be quiet. I'll wake up all the nonners.
We are in the square. It's a very quiet square, so we have to be quiet. We are on our last big day for this via, this pilgrimage, so it's going to be a big one.
Yes, and so I just want to start by saying it's day 69 on the Via Francigena.
He's a bit of a stickler, aren't you?
I wonder if we'll do this tomorrow. Day 70 tomorrow. What time is it? 6:30. Yeah, I'm being quiet. We're getting an early start. We're walking past the stage today.
Yep.
A little bit further so that we're a bit closer to Rome tomorrow.
Setting ourselves up for our walking tomorrow.
Yeah. Not sure how far we'll be walking. We'll let you know at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long one. So we're going to get started. Hopefully we'll see lots of cool things. I saw 2 wild horses out the window this morning.
Weren't quick enough to put them on camera though.
No, I was looking for boars, but I couldn't find any.
He's eaten plenty though.
Yeah, I have.
Campagnano, come. Let's see what the day's going to bring.
Yes, we better get cracking. Ciao.
We are walking pretty much suburbia out of town, and then the Via shows us the next section.
Sometimes the turn-offs are hard to see.
We got to go up into that little alley.
We've just walked over a ridge and we're about 3 kilometres from Campagnano di Roma, and we've realised that we're about 38 kilometres from Rome, and as we've come over here, look what we can see in the far distance. Not the first little town that we can see there, which we think is La Storta, where we're heading today, or a little bit beyond, but a little bit past that, just as we head towards the horizon, we can see Rome. That is our first glimpse of Rome. We probably needed to see that just then, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
Good motivation.
Woohoo! From Campagnano to Formello, there's been all these, along this road, there's been stations of the cross. And they're simple. They're just simple. And they've been numbered. Simple for a pilgrim, hey?
Very rustic, yes.
Very rustic. And what we've been doing is reflecting.
Yes, so we decided that each time we came past one of the stations, we would say something we were thankful for. And that's been very helpful for us too, helping us to be motivated and keep moving on this second last day. Just simple things that we've been thankful for on the journey and even not on the journey. Yeah, that was number 12, I think, was it?
I think so, if my Roman numerals are right.
Well, we have arrived in Formello and we are wandering through the little gate. We've walked about 9.5 kilometres. We're looking for a coffee, so look at that. Straight into the old town. And now from France, Pontalia, St. Croix in Switzerland, on into Switzerland to Lausanne at Lake Geneva. Heading around the lake, and then as we get to the top, we'll be heading into Italy. We're now on the Italian side of the Grand Saint Bernard Pass. Petrobus, Aosta, Chatillon, Mont Saint Martin, and on we go. All these places that we walked through and stayed at. I remember the hills through these sections, Rhonda, do you?
Yes, very wet.
Yes, in the wet. Yeah, some significant hills, especially this next one from Aiuda.
That's a big one.
Well, we stayed at Sarzana, not Avenza, and then down to the Mediterranean, and then Lucca. We just saw the sign at the side that said 24 kilometres to Rome. These are the places we walked recently. That's where we stayed last night. We're in Formello now, walking through, and then Roma. I think we've come about 14 kilometres from, where did we start? Campagnano di Roma. We stopped in Formello and climbed up the glass stairs, and we've been walking pretty much today through a park, which I think is called the Parco Veio, V-E-I-O maybe. and it's a very large park that sort of surrounds Formello, which isn't that far out of Rome. Looks like an amazing place, and for the first time in a long time someone has mowed the path. Pretty good, isn't it? It's very helpful, so we're not getting attacked by blackberries. Blackberries. Ooh, look at this. Nice. It's pretty warm out in the sun now. Very humid after all the rain. We're walking along a pretty good trail actually. Someone's put these nice fences along both sides. You can see it sort of winding up over the hill there. And before I saw a boar, a cingale, and 3 piglets. I was very excited. Some days there's just nowhere to sit, is there, Rhonda? I don't know what the old day pilgrims did. They might have been tougher than us. Anyway, we have to make our own rest stops with that handy poncho. Just come over the ridge and out of the park, and I think we can see the town of La Storta, which is kind of like the last stop before Rome. We're looking at pushing on a little bit to try and get a head start into the Rome section so that hopefully we can get to St. Peter's Square a little earlier tomorrow.
Walking down here, and the tunnel. Thought Russell would be in that one, but no. Walking along, and oh, hang on a minute. Let's come out that way. Beautiful. Range.
So there we are on the Via Francigena. We wandered through Isola Farnese into La Storta, found a bar, got a gelato, and then we hopped on a bus for a few kilometres to avoid some of the horrendously busy Via Cassia. That was a bit of a tongue twister, busy Via Cassia. And now we've entered the Insugarata Nature Reserve. Doesn't look like a nature reserve at the moment. We're just walking down the road on the way in, but people have been telling us it's pretty wild and the track's fairly narrow and got a few thistles. So I've got my stick and we'll beat a path if we have to. We're heading to a little farm stay called Cobragor. Stay tuned. Believe it or not, that is the path. I think that's why they say it's a wild, undeveloped reserve. Here we go.
The sticker's come a long way, but I think its prime purpose was for today. Just for today.
Doing a service for pilgrims.
Clearing as much as we can for pilgrims coming behind us. Because this is pretty awful. Although Russell looks like he's having lots of fun.
Too much fun. Well, it looks like we've made Cobragor, agriturismo on the outskirts of Rome, and we're getting a good old-fashioned Italian welcome. It was a massive day. That Insugarita Park was a nightmare of thorns. But we made it, Rhonda. You did a great job. Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Guess what, Rhonda?
What, Russell?
Tomorrow we walk into Rome.
Woohoo! It's exciting. It's been a massive day today.
It's been a massive day.
Massive day. I think we've walked how many Ks?
I'm not even sure.
Well,
I'm thinking...
my phone said over 30. So
Yeah. I think it was maybe 32, 33. I kind of lost track and didn't look at the watch.
And we walked through
It was 10 hours of walking, though. 10 hours.
10 hours of walking. And we walked through that wild park. And that's exactly what it was. It was wild. It had every thistle known to man was in the park.
We call it the wild park, but I think it's called the Insugarata Reserve.
Yes.
I don't know.
No reserve about that.
I don't know that anyone would visit there. It's like the path was like 30 centimetres wide. You'll see the videos. You probably already have.
Not sure if I'd do it again. I might look at it and do it differently.
People on some of the forums, I guess, commented on it that it was really overgrown.
Yeah, they warned.
They warned us. Yeah.
Yep.
But most people have been walking it though, so
we
walked it. Yeah,
we walked it.
But it was at the end of a long day because we were pushing on past the stage stop so that we could get to Rome and have more time in
But
Rome.
the photos will show you.
Yeah.
They will
But
show
we
you.
had some really enjoyable walking too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
through
great.
that lovely park
Formello.
around
Did we go to
Formello.
Formello today?
We went to
Oh
Formello
my
today.
goodness, there you go. And we climbed
It's been
that
a long day.
tower and
Yeah.
Yep.
So thank you for watching. It's day 69. I can't believe we won't be doing too many of more of these via Francigena videos.
No. And we're out here on a agro-turismo. Behind us are some pear trees and.
It's called Cobragor. It's like a farming cooperative, and they have like a pilgrim room here, and it's on the outskirts of Rome. Yeah, it's pretty rustic.
So we've only got about 9 k's tomorrow.
We think so.
Something like that. So it's going to be a nice early morning.
Yeah, we're going to get an early start.
We're going to get to St. Peter's.
As
soon as we can.
Yeah, so stay tuned, and you'll see us in the morning.
If I'm awake. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone.
The sun's not down.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Thank you.